Seems like we've had a lot more wind than we've had in a while.
Yeah, that was the biggest concern here, was very strong damaging winds, which is something we're experiencing now. They're actually starting to weaken just a little bit, which I think is the good news for a lot of folks. I mean, it was really, and I mean really intense for northern Michigan. They saw some very intense weather. Well, it's starting to weaken as it moves through our area. It's still very intense though, make no mistake. Let's have a look at our local radar. That dark red line, that's a very strong line of thunderstorms. Now, there were several warnings, and they've kind of expired recently. Just in the last 5 or 10 minutes, they have expired. However, the severe thunderstorm watch is still in effect. Now, this particular line of storms is now right over Lansing, moving southward, and it's going to be entering probably the Jackson area within about the next hour to 45 minutes. Mason area easily in the next 20 to 30 minutes. This is not moving particularly fast. I think a lot of these storms are moving southward only about 35, 40 miles per hour for the most part, but they're kicking up wind gusts around 50 or even 60 miles per hour at times. Now, even if they're weakening into the overnight hours, they're still strong. Make no mistake, these are intense and could knock down more tree limbs, more power lines. So the severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 2 to 3 in the morning, particularly for our southern counties, but it's already expiring. As soon as that line of storms passes, it's calming down out there. In the meantime, we got a 45-mile-per-hour wind gust right now in Hastings, a lot of 20 to 30 miles per hour. Winds are kind of all over the place as the storm moves right over us. Notice how quickly our temperatures are dropping as well, down into the 60s north, still 81 in Hillsdale. It's going to be dropping very quickly as those storms move through. Now, here's more good news for you. As soon as this passes, it's much calmer off to our north, off to our west. I mean, this is our only real concern. As soon as this line of storms passes, we'll be much calmer the next several days. So, of course, the thunderstorms tonight dominate your weather headlines. Thunderstorms, severe weather remains a threat for us. While no storms are particularly noted as severe at the moment, they're still very strong. It does clear up overnight, but the severe weather, still, the damaging winds is the biggest threat. Can't rule out like an isolated tornado or some hail. I know we've heard some hail reports around the area, so usually some pea-sized hail I heard reports of out in west of Lansing, I believe. Through our future track, though, as soon as this passes, here it comes and there it goes. That's the good news about cold fronts. They often do this. They'll kick up a line of strong storms and then get out of our hair. So overnight tonight, things really start to calm down. Into Monday's forecast, it's bringing in a lot of cloud cover on this model. I really think we'll start to catch at least some rays of sun tomorrow, maybe a brief shower. Bottom line, any rain the next couple days will be negligible. Brief shower, and that's about it. I'm still optimistic we'll catch some sun both Monday and Tuesday in between the clouds. And after that, into Wednesday, it clears up further. Let's talk temperatures. Today, in addition to being a stormy day, was the warmest day of the year so far. In fact, it was the warmest day in almost 2 years across mid-Michigan. Lansing got up to 92, our first 90-degree temperature in almost 2 years. And we also had 92 at Hastings, 91 in Ionia. Very, very warm, humid day for us with all of our morning and afternoon sunshine and that very strong southwesterly wind. Temperatures tonight sinking down even more so than I was expecting. I had to adjust some temperatures. We'll easily see some 50s tonight, but some low 60s elsewhere. Kind of a range of temperatures depending on the timing and the placement of that rain. Rain always makes us cool down. Well, mid-70s for tomorrow. Noticeably cooler, certainly very pleasant in the mid-70s, but average highs for this time of year should be about 81, 82 degrees. Tomorrow night down into the 50s, and then furthermore on Tuesday, more 70-degree temperatures. And the trend, yeah, well below average temperatures, mid-70s, pretty much all week long. Your low for tonight, I've dropped it down to about 61 degrees. Severe storms remain the concern through the next few hours, but after midnight 1 a.m., it really starts to improve. Strong winds remain the single biggest threat. 77 degrees are high tomorrow. Brief shower, it's possible. I wouldn't worry about it. Partly cloudy skies, and other than that, relatively calm conditions. I mean, look at the week ahead. Plenty of sunshine for some of these days. Mid-70s for temperatures. Not just cooler temperatures, but low humidity. It's going to be very cooler than average week for August. And the next stormy spot will probably be Thursday, but even that's not looking certain or intense for us. It's all about tonight.